Today is April 18th, 2021. My name is Lisa and welcome back to my garden. Okay, our main vegetable bed is finally complete. It is all done, standing on its own, and it is completely filled in with this nice dirt. We do have to till it yet, but I think that's a pretty damn good job for people our age, and considering that I threw my back out for a week trying to help pull down that massive pile of dirt. It wasn't a lot of fun. But we did a good job. It looks pretty good. Nice and filled, all standing straight. Look at that. We are good here. Almost ready to start planting. Yay! Receiving our new load of dirt did present a few problems. I didn't particularly mind, but you can see we have some ruts left in the grass here. The gentleman drove down that side of the yard from the street to come in and bring in the dirt to our garden. Hubby was against that idea. I said we were too old to put it in a pile somewhere and bring it over wheelbarrow full by wheelbarrow full. And since I said I threw out my back for a week, it looks like I was correct about that. So here we have our roses. As you can see, they are both coming back very nicely. I am happy, surprised, and delighted with the way they are growing. This red one is going to be beautiful again, and the pink one has come back better than I had hoped for, to tell you the truth. It was looking pretty scraggly at the end of the season last year. Unfortunately, nothing else around this rock has come up. The foxglove don't show any sign of coming back, neither do the freesia or those pretty lilies that I had planted here. That's good and bad. It's bad because I'll miss those flowers. It's also bad because it means I get to spend some money. It's good because it means I get to spend some money. And I'll put some new plants here this year along with some border or something. Now, the reason these guys didn't get a lot of sun is pretty simple. Let me show you. There was a lot of overhang here. And all the way down. Oh my God, look at that. There is a bird bath down there. I bet you guys never knew that, did you? All the years I've been posting and you've been looking at pictures of my yard, I bet you never knew there was a bird bath down here. But it has been uncovered. I took down a lot of brush. You'll see the pictures. I imagine I will get them into this video. It still needs to be cleaned out quite a bit, but it's looking a lot better than it was. I started this simply because this spot up here hung very low and I would get whacked in the face every time I cut the grass. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get those few branches. And an hour later, we had weeded out the whole thing. It was a bunch of bittersweet wrapped around everything as usual. Welcome to New England. But I got rid of most of it. Now, we have Vincia minor growing all along here, which I love. Some people consider it a weed. I do not. I love it very much. And that back there, I swear to the gods, is a bloodroot that I planted over 20 years ago. I had no idea it was still here. It's nice to see it again. I hope the new sunshine doesn't hurt it too much, and I can't wait to actually see it bloom, because I think it bloomed the first year and then I just never saw it again as this stuff encroached and took over and I got too damn lazy to fix it. Yes, that thing needs to be cleaned out. Our cherry trees are growing. I didn't think that they would at all down here, and they're not doing very well, as you can see, but now that they've got some more sunshine, maybe they will do better. have some wild foxglove. And dragging the branches that I cut down to the back, I found this nice patch, happily growing here in the dappled sunshine. Yeah, I know this place looks like a mess to most people, but I happen to really love this area of the yard. I like the wildness of it. I like the fact that we have a volunteer cherry tree there. That is just too funny. And over here we have some more foxglove volunteering to be in our yard. Oh, so pretty. I love it. And welcome to our newest little garden. It's all finished now. We put some dirt in. As you can see, I've got some plants in here. There's a lavender on each end and oregano in the middle. I have also planted black and salmon lilies in here. In the middle, I planted 4 stargazer lily bulbs. I was hoping to have this big, beautiful display of stargazers with the color on the side. But when I took the bulbs out of the pack, they were pretty mushy. I don't know if they're going to grow. The black and salmon ones should do pretty well because they were already sprouting when I took them out, so that was nice. If the stargazers don't grow, I don't know what to do. We'll try something else. That's the little miniature daffodil the Reverend at work gave me. It will grow there in that corner and be nice and pretty in the spring. And in between here, in this empty spot, I'm going to plant begonias because this gets pretty shady most of the time. They should do pretty well here. And here we are at the ever-loving boat. I don't know if you can tell or not. I think you can. Big green patch in the middle right here. That's my cowslip. She doubled in size this year. She really seemed to love the infusion of the new dirt. So I'm hoping good things for her. I love her little flowers. She's just so beautiful when she blooms. I would love to have it take over the boat if at all possible. That would be great. Soapwort. No matter what I do, no matter how I yank, how I pull, doesn't matter. Keeps coming back. Those are some crocuses that I found digging up the new garden over there with the lavender and the oregano. All right, so I put them in here. Here I have a mystery plant. I thought they were tulips. I still think they're tulips. Problem is, there's never a flower. Never ever a flower. Just these leaves. So if anyone has any idea what that might be growing in the midst of my sage, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so we have more soapwort. We have some luminaria coming up. That money plant looks like it's going to take hold pretty good. And we have a bunch of stuff that is unknown to the world. I threw more wildflower seeds in here again last weekend. I have covered this thing, and I'm still hoping to get something worthwhile out of it. Time will tell. The star magnolia is in bloom. She's always so pretty. I love her. This area is generally what I refer to as the phlox box. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. However, the phlox in the box is not really coming back this year. But we have some very pretty tulips that every year I tell myself as soon as they finish blooming, I'm going to dig them up and put them in that boat. And obviously, I never do. Hopefully, I'll get to it this year. The phlox has decided to make this nice little spot by the deck. I really like it. I think it looks great. And I'm not interested at all in digging it up. I think if it can fill in there, that'll be perfect. And welcome to the deck. Everybody say hi to Fred and Bucky, my gargoyles there. They keep us safe and keep the house guarded. Let's come up here and see what's died, because a couple of them have. Oh, our tomato hung on all winter and then died. That poor thing. This is a plant my friend Connie gave me to winter over, and as you can see, I failed in that endeavor. That's a bummer, but it's a nice pot. Always look on the bright side. Our oregano and tarragon do not seem to be making any sort of a comeback unless you count this itty bitty bit of green down here in the oregano. We'll see how that goes. But the tarragon is not showing any life. Our hollyhock has been moved outside along with everybody else. She's not sure how she feels about that. And they did get a good beating rain recently. Next really sunny day, I expect she's going to pop right back up, and I will have to find a spot for her out there in the yard somewhere. There's our crazy pepper going into its third growing season. There it is. And there's the flowers. You gotta love this thing. I swear, you gotta love this thing. Okay, in the witch's pot, in the cauldron here, I have planted 3 black lilies, and in the white one are the last 3 of the salmon lilies. They have not popped up yet, obviously, but hopefully they will. Our chocolate mint wintered over pretty well. It's happy and growing. I busted out this pot this year. I started with 2 strawberry plants. Each one had a very large sucker plant on it, so I ripped them off, and now I have 4 strawberry plants. And the rosemary is in the middle. I don't expect the rosemary to winter over. The strawberries hardly ever come back for me. I don't know why, so I think we'll just treat this as an annual pot. The catnip that was inside has started to come back. And that's parsley that is also starting to come back. One of our catnips over there. And over here we have our seedlings. New arrivals. We have 2 San Marzano peppers that I really wanted to try. We have 1 beefsteak and 1 big boy tomato plant. Sorry, San Marzano tomato plants. I told you I can't talk today. It's nothing new. Our seedlings, our little experiment here is kind of touch and go. I'll replant what's popping here into a bigger pot probably next week. And just hope that the rest of them come along. Sunflowers in the white pots are doing much better than I expected that they would, considering the plant itself wasn't very good last year. These honeysuckles had all shown signs of having seedlings pop up. There was greenery, and then there was not. And now we just have these 2 little guys here, and I'm hoping that they hold on and hold on and hold on. Please hold on. Lemon thyme is happy and not happy. I'm going to find a spot for it in the yard. And last but not least, we have Calla. She is once again doing really well, and I'm very happy about that.